How's it going, my aristocrats? I hope you're all doing well today and all that. But the topic of today's video is going to be about bringing other people up with you. And that is one of the most important parts of self improvement, in my opinion. Because how else are we supposed to improve our society? How else are we supposed to improve the society around us if we don't inform other people about this? If we don't inform other people about things that they should be doing and everything like that. And like, I'm not saying to be like forceful about it or anything. Like, definitely don't do that because that will turn people off to self improvement. But what I am saying is that even though like your friends and everything like might make fun of you, or like, oh, you don't fap, oh, you're probably gay, or like you this and that. Like, shut the fuck up, bro. But even though they might make fun of you for this kind of shit, like you have to like bring them up with you, bro. And it's kind of difficult to do. It's kind of difficult to do. I know that because like I'll give you an example. When I first started NoFap back in like 2019 or something, I was telling my friends about it about like day 10 or day 11, like when I was like a little bit into NoFap, and they were like kind of ridiculing me a little bit though, and they were like making fun of me like just a little bit, like not too much though. Like they were like making fun of me like a little bit, like you don't fap, like what's wrong with you, like this and that, like I don't know, bro. But like I was telling them about like the benefits and all that kind of stuff, and I was like giving them like a little bit of information about like my journey and like where NoFap had taken me, how it was benefiting my life and everything like that. And literally like a year later, I had a very like proud moment with one of my friends, like, and this was one of my friends who was like on that day like talking with me and everything, like, and he was like kind of making fun of me, but this is like a year later. So like a year later and everything, like he comes to me, like we go out to like dinner and everything, and he's talking to me about like what's going on in his life. And he said to me, Cody, you were right about NoFap. I've been on like, and he told me that he was on NoFap for 14 days at that point, for about like 2 weeks or so, and that his energy levels were like through the roof, and his focus was through the roof, and everything was just so much better for him, and he felt like he was able to make a little bit more progress in his life because of that. And so it's a beautiful thing, man, because even if they don't see it right away, you plant a seed in their head. You plant a seed in their head, and even if they don't see it right away, they may realize it at a later point in their life. How beautiful is that? You're planting a seed for the future. You're literally planting a seed in somebody's mind, and any little thing like might trigger that seed or whatnot, and that seed will grow eventually. Even if it may take time, even if it may take a while for them to develop like that, they will eventually get there. Think about how important that is. Think about what you're doing for this other person. And honestly, ever since I've been on self improvement, I've noticed that like amongst my friend group as well, my childhood friend group at least, there's been, aside from like that one friend that I've told you about, there's two other friends of mine in that group that are now on self improvement. They're not really doing NoFap and stuff, but like they are doing like other elements of self improvement, and a big part of the reason for that is because I kept talking about it. Is because I kept talking about self improvement and stuff like that, and like starting conversations about self improvement. But like when I talked about self improvement with them, like I wouldn't like brag about my progress or anything like that, or like brag, oh look, I did this, I'm so disciplined, like a lot of people do that, but like don't do that, don't do that. That's some cock shit, bro. Like don't do that. But it's just, I guess like having those conversations and everything, like just planting a seed in their head is so important, because these friends of mine, like they eventually realized that I was right about at least something. And so now look at them. Now they're on self improvement too. So I planted a seed for like not one, not two, but three of my friends, and probably more. This could be you too. Well, like once you've developed yourself enough, like along self improvement and everything, and like you have your own experiences to talk about and all that, bring other people up with you. All right, that's gonna be it for this one, guys. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Remember to bring other people up with you. And until then, peace out.